The purpose of this video is to explain a tenant's rights and protections against utility shutoffs. If your landlord is responsible for the gas, electric, or water bill, but stopped paying the utility company is required to give you a chance to stop service from being turned off. If your utility bill is in your landlord's name, you may not be terminated for the landlord's failure to pay without sufficient notice, even if you fail to pay rent. Self-help eviction is illegal. A landlord generally may not ask a utility to turn off service to a tenant's home. If they do ask, the utility must provide the tenant with the right to keep service on. Landlords may not retaliate against tenants who exercise utility rights. Tenants whose landlords have failed to pay the utility bill have the right to deduct the amount paid to the utility company from their future rent payments. If the landlord retaliates by filing for eviction, you have the right to file a countersuit for 2 months' rent's payment or the actual damages sustained, whichever is greater, the costs of suit, and reasonable attorney's fees. Additionally, the landlord cannot begin an eviction action or raise the rent if the tenant reports a foreign load. Foreign load is when you are being charged for any utility costs of other tenants or common areas. However, foreign load only applies to Public Utility Commission regulated utilities. If you suspect the utility meter to your apartment is also powering another residence or unit or a common space in the building, you have the right to ask the utility company to investigate. If there is a foreign load, the utility will put the bill in the landlord's name until the wiring or plumbing has been corrected. If a landlord stops paying the utility bill, the company must notify the landlord at least 37 days before turning off service, as well as notify tenants at least 30 days before turning off service and of their right to receive continued service if the tenant pays the amount equal to the most recent 30-day bill to prevent shutoff of the utility service, and the landlord must give the names and addresses of any affected tenants. Tenants are not required to pay the past due balance. If the tenant pays the amount equal to the most recent 30-day bill after the termination notice, the utility company must restore service. The tenant may continue to pay the monthly bill and deduct that amount from the rent. For more information, visit Pennsylvania Utility Law Project at rhls.org/PULP or email Utility Hotline at palegalAid.net. If you live in Allegheny, Beaver, Butler, or Lawrence counties, you can request free legal services at Neighborhood Legal Services by calling 1-866-761-6572 or by applying online at www.nlsa.us.